Hi, this is Sagar Amlani. Productivity is efficiency multiplied by effectiveness. Productive mindset is efficiency multiplied by effectiveness aligned with the emotional state of the human being. The message is stop being a robot, be a human again. Build the productive mindset. So let's talk about how to build the productive mindset and reach the zenith of productivity that results into fulfillment and happiness. Let's consider that to reach to the summit, we need to pass through several steps and even hold at certain boot camps. Consider step 1 or the starting point, which is A. A stands for attention to detail. Remember, paying attention to detail impacts and improves productivity, reduces rework, and gives you an opportunity to have critical thinking. But when you do a lot of attention to detail, you are also getting caught in something which causes burnout. Burnout is caused because you're paying focused attention, you are engrossed, and you forget to celebrate. That brings us to step number 3, which is C. So remember to celebrate small wins, smaller milestones. Now, while you're celebrating, don't forget to delegate the tasks and delegate with responsibility and keep a check of the work that you have delegated, but ensure it doesn't become micromanagement. That is where you have to learn the art of execution. Execution is the key that converts plan into action. While doing that, remember to stay focused and get the job done. Once you have delegated, executed, and stayed focused on whatever you've been doing with your team or as an individual, remember to have gratitude, because gratitude brings happiness. Gratitude brings realization. It also empowers you to feel fulfillment and be thankful. Overall, it improves your health mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. As you keep improving your health, you also have to understand the next phase that comes is I. I is where you have to realize what is important for you to carry forward on the zenith journey. Important tasks, important people, and important activities and important goal for which you will need to use judicious planning. You have to be very, very careful when you do the planning, as while you're planning, you will need Kaizen, which is about continual improvement. Small incremental improvements that you do in your life will bring out a big change. Kaizen is something which is the best tool when you're looking for change management, because Kaizen are small incremental steps which your mind doesn't realize or creates resistance. And that is where the journey of continual improvement begins. And as you realize what is important to you, you continue the judicious planning and keep doing Kaizens. You will have to take a rest and learn to say no. It's very important to have a rest at this base camp where we say learn to say no, because it's not easy to understand how to say no without hurting others. Once you learn to say no, you now have to measure what you have achieved, what you wish to achieve, and what are the ways that you will keep measuring it. Because remember, friends, only the things that get measured can be improved. On this journey, you also need to keep yourself nourished. Nourishment not only of your physical body, but of your mental body, your emotional nourishment, and your spiritual nourishment. Remember, gratitude, that helps. As you grow on to the journey, you have to be very, very observant. Keep observing the people around you. Keep observing the situations around you. Keep observing the changes that happen around you. And you will see that you will be able to set priorities. Priorities of what is to be done first, what can be delayed, or what can be delegated. As you set the priority, you have reached to the level where you need to sit and be quiet for some time. So now, as you realize that being quiet gives you time to introspect and reflect, and that is the point where you will be able to do the reality check. As you understand and conduct the reality check, you will also have to schedule your things because you are very, very close to the summit. As you start scheduling the things forward, you will also need the right tools and techniques on your journey, because now the slope is going to be steep, the things will be tough. And as you identify the right tools and techniques that you want to use, you also will understand that there are certain tasks that are urgent, something that has missed the deadline and they need to be attended. And that is where, my friend, you will realize that urgency is also sometimes important. But remember, if you schedule and complete your important task on time, you won't have too many urgent tasks. Well, as you are completing that and going on your journey is when you will understand and realize that your vision is coming to reality. Vision is something that propels you to take the right action. And while you do that, you need a lot of willpower, because willpower is something that will keep you motivated, keep you inspired on the journey. And as you bring in and realize your willpower is when you will also acknowledge your X factor. The X factor is something that is unique to you. You are blessed, my friend. Use that X factor, and now for the next 2 or 3 legs of the summit, the most important person in your life is you. It's only you who can bring the change. It is only you who can make the change, and it is only you who can do it. So step up and achieve the zenith of productivity. Yes, my friends, zenith, the ultimate thing. That is where you will realize the importance of 26 elements that you used and how you have built the productive mindset to achieve the zenith of productivity. Because now you don't feel like a robot. You will have the sense of fulfillment, happiness, and gratitude. Thank you very much for being on the journey with me and building the productive mindset.